Well, guys, let's talk about denaturalization. There's been some talking news about President Trump, his administration, trying to denaturalize people that gain citizenship through fraudulent means. And he's definitely talked about Ilhan Omar up there in Minnesota, who it seems like she actually married her brother to create immigration fraud to get her brother over here. That is absolutely repulsive. If that's true, she needs to be denaturalized and sent back to Somalia. Now, I don't know why in the world she's still here in the United States. She hates this country. She should actually go back to Somalia and make Somalia great again. But she's not going to do that. She wants to bring her Marxist ideology over here to this country. And a whole bunch of fraud is being exposed, folks. But this video really isn't about her. We're actually going to be talking about another African, folks. Yeah, this African actually was in the military. Now, when I was in the Navy, guys, I did serve with people on my ship from foreign countries that were not U.S. citizens. Very nice people too, by the way. But they are allowed to actually apply for U.S. citizenship based on their military service. Well, when it comes to, I believe this person we're talking about was a Marine, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Well, he's about to get denaturalized, and he should. Because, folks, he committed an horrific crime while he was actually in the Marine Corps. And the Trump administration is trying to get this man's citizenship removed. And tell you the truth, they should. He should be sent back to Ghana. That is his home country, because his crime, folks, is so horrific. He was actually convicted too, by the way. I didn't know that. So he's about to find out, and he should. Now, I challenge any Democrat to try and defend this scumbag, because this actually involves a child. Yeah, you can't defend this, folks. You can't defend these creeps that want to violate kids. And that's exactly what he wanted to do. Now, I believe this happened back in 2017 or something like that. But Trump administration ain't playing around, guys. Trump 2.0 is dead serious about this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Right over here, guys. Justice Department seeks to denaturalize a court-martialed sex offender. Today, the U.S. Department of Justice filed a civil denaturalization action in the District of Maryland against Nicholas Ashune, a native of Ghana. Ashune secured U.S. citizenship under a provision reserved for U.S. service members that requires the service member to serve honorably for at least 5 years. He didn't do that. After his I think they meant after his naturalization. They put after he I see what they're saying. After he naturalized, the U.S. Marine Corps court-martialed and dishonorably discharged Ashune for attempted sexual abuse of someone he believed to be 14 years old. Yeah. So as of right now, he's still a citizen, but oh no, they're coming for this guy. Quote, as alleged, this defendant betrayed the uniform, abused the trust of this nation, and targeted who he believed was a child, said U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche. Under strong leadership, this department is using every lawful tool to protect the American people and to ensure that citizenship is not a shield for criminals who never deserved it in the first place. If you commit heinous crimes, you will be held accountable. This is how we make America safe again. Today's denaturalization against Nicholas Ashune, a court-martialed sex offender, demonstrates the United States' commitment to using every tool available under the law to pursue those who obtain their U.S. citizenship unlawfully, said Assistant Attorney General Brett A. Shumate of the Justice Department's Civil Division. Quote, Thanks to the intrepid investigators of NCIS, we now know the danger this man poses to this country. He is no longer serving as a Marine. There is no lawful basis for him to keep the citizenship he secured as one. Yeah. He has been dishonorably discharged from the Marine Corps. Yeah. Continues on. 10 months after immigrating to the United States, Ashune enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps in October 2011. In 2013, he naturalized under a statute that expedites U.S. citizenship for individuals serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. So he came in 2011, 2013. He got naturalized as a U.S. citizen. That's really fast, guys. I mean, I understand he was actually serving in the military, but still, that's really fast. But look here. But 2 years later, while serving overseas, Ashune tarnished the honor of the Marine Corps by exchanging lewd messages with someone whom he believed to be a 14-year-old girl and by attempting to abuse her. Ashune was, in fact, communicating with an undercover officer with the Naval Criminal Investigative Service, NCIS folks. His actions resulted in his court-martial and conviction. On May 16, 2016, the Marine Corps dishonorably discharged Ashune after 4.5 years of service. Defendant is thus subject to denaturalization under 8 U.S.C. 1440C, a provision of the Immigration and Nationality Act that applies to service members who naturalize through military service, but who are dishonorably discharged without serving honorably for at least 5 years. Yeah, so it looks like this man is cooked. And he should be cooked. He should be cooked right here. Now, look at this here. This is actually from 2017 right here. He went missing in 2017. Look at this. Lincoln County officials searching for sex offender. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office is asking for the community's help in the search for a convicted sex offender. And they're talking about Nicholas Ashune, who was actually convicted. He disappeared. He actually was required to register as an offender, but I think he actually failed to do that. Yeah, he failed to register on August 10th, 2017. The sheriff's office later learned he changed his residence to an unknown location and reportedly quit his job in June of 2017. He was last seen in the Troy area. That's a bad thing, guys. So he failed to register. And really, guys, once he was actually convicted, he should have been denaturalized immediately. It looks like this guy's cooked. It looks like this guy's cooked. And if there's anyone else, guys, just like this guy, they need to be denaturalized also as well. I'm wondering, folks, how much fraud was actually committed to get some of these people citizenship? Or how many other foreigners actually committed crimes to get citizenship? I'm wondering about that. I'm under the impression it's probably not that many, but still, if it's out there, yeah, these people need to be denaturalized. Now, I'm not talking about somebody that's, they became a citizen and then they didn't pay a parking ticket, for example. Now, I'm talking about real bad people like this guy. What this guy did was horrific. Absolutely horrific, man. NCIS busted him. He was up to no good. He should have been gone, man. He really, really should have been gone. And now, based on this USC statute, definitely seems like this guy's cooked. And he should be. Send him back to Ghana. And if he comes across that border, he's an illegal alien. He needs to be denaturalized. I don't know how many cases have, especially in recent history, where foreigners who become U.S. citizens have actually been denaturalized. I'm pretty sure it's happened, but it definitely needs to happen to this guy. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.